Hello folks, welcome to Canal Channel Jose. Today we're going to give you an idea how to replace the rear shocks on a 2005 to 2014 Volkswagen Jetta. And this is, we have shocks for either side, fits on either side. There's not left or right. And for this procedure, we're just going to need to lift the car, take off the wheel, and replace the shock. And it's pretty simple, this procedure. So we're just going to give you an idea how we did this. So you decide you do it yourself or take it to a shop. So with that said, let's jump right into it. Okay, to replace the shock on the driver's side for this car, what we have to do is we lift our car, we set it on a jack stand, and once we do that, we have to raise the suspension a little bit on the driver's side if we're doing the driver's side. So once we raise it a little bit, then we come over here and then we loosen that nut, which is a 16mm nut with a 16mm bolt going through it. Just loosen it and take off the nut, and then come up here and take off that 16mm bolt, and then that other 16mm bolt right there. So once you take off those two bolts, this structure should come down, and then you can completely take off that bolt out to bring the shock out of there. Now that we have removed that 16mm nut from this bottom bolt, now we go up to the other two 16mm bolts and take them off. Now that we have taken off those two bolts on the top, we come down here and remove completely the one below, so otherwise it will be hanging and it will be a little bit problematic to remove those two bolts. But now we go down there and remove that one completely. So the reason why we use our floor jack on raising the suspension a little bit is because when we're taking out the shock, the suspension is gonna hang, and we control the altitude of this, because otherwise we might have the spring coming out from the base, and we don't want that. So that's why we're controlling a little bit on how much this drops. So we just raise it a little bit to where the shock compress a little bit, so that way we control that distance and we don't end up with a full extended suspension. So this is our upper base of the shock, and this is where the 116 bolt was and the other 16 bolt was, and this is the bottom piece where the 16 bolt was here with the nut. So we have to remove this cover here to expose the nut on the rod, and we have to hold the rod and undo the nut so we can split this from the old shock and put a new shock into this. This is pretty worn out, but we have to use it because this is part of the structure. So let's take this off from the shock. So for this procedure, we're gonna use a close end wrench, 60mm, and a adjustable wrench to hold our rod so it doesn't spin while we loosen that nut. So that's how we're gonna do. We have removed that nut from there, so now we can extract this from the and split it from the shock. So one thing about this is that you want to make sure that the bolt that goes through in the bottom fits the new shock just like the old shock, and it's not bigger hole, because otherwise you're going to have a problem. And also the width of this to this, that is the same. Okay, so we're gonna put this base as is, because we couldn't find this at this point, but it needs to be replaced. So what we're gonna have to do is put the new shock through, put the nut, tighten it, and then start putting the shock back in with this on. This is the base where it gets bolted onto the frame from the outside. Now we can put the nut and then hold the rod so it doesn't spin as we tighten this, just like when we loosen it. So now that you have tightened that nut completely down, now we can put that plastic cover that goes over it to protect this. So now that we have put up the two 16 millimeters on the top, we come down here and put that 16 millimeter bolt with the nut on the bottom. So now that we have bolted down this bolt to the nut, we completely tighten it down. So there it is, the driver's side shock is being replaced. So what you do to one side, you do to the other side. The shocks fit either side, but we're keeping the base because we don't have this right now. It's gonna have to be replaced. So everything's tight. Now we put the wheel and go to the passenger side. So for us to remove these lug nuts or these lug bolts, we're using a 17 millimeter socket. Now we can loosen the bolt on the bottom from a 16 millimeter nut and 60 millimeter bolt. So now we have loosened that nut and the bolt is just sitting there. We come up here. We come up here and take off that 60 millimeter bolt from there off, and the one that's forward 60 millimeter bolt right there as well. So before we start taking off our shock, what we do is we lift the suspension a little bit, so then when we took off the bottom bolt and the upper bolts, the suspension don't drop. So to loosen or take off those two bolts on the top, I'm using an extension with the socket, so I have the tool out here and I don't have to tuck the wrench in there. So with an extension, it'll be way better. Now that I have taken out the upper two bolts off, now I can take out the bottom one and pull off the shock. Here it is. So now what we can do is remove the plastic. Now we can expose the nut. We hold that rod and spin and loosen that nut completely off, so we can get the shock out of this base. So now that we have taken out that nut, what we do is we extract all this base off of the old shock and we put the new one through and put the nut and tighten it. So now that we have put and tightened that nut, we put the protector back on, this cap, and we start installing this new shock with this base into the car. we have put those 2 bolts up there, we come down here and put the bottom one without nut. Now we can tighten in that bolt with a nut. Now that we have replaced the shock and everything's back on as it should, we lower the suspension so we can put the wheel back on. Well, folks, hopefully this video was useful and helpful how to replace the rear shocks on a 2005 to 2014 Volkswagen Jetta. And for this, either shock fits on either side, and it's pretty simple. So we just give you an idea how we do this procedure. So you decide to do it yourself or take it to a shop. So with that said, folks, for friends who are watching the video, have you subscribed to our channel? Please subscribe. If you like our video, give us a thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in the canal. Channel Jose.